Right, it's 5 minutes. Shower's done. Got about 12 minutes left before I get picked up. Booked a cab for 5:20. Now, it only takes half an hour to get to the airport, but it's gone 5:20 and there's no cab. My road exists in 3 places in Truro, so you have to be very specific. Which version of my road it is. They've obviously gone to the wrong one because they're not here. 9 minutes away apparently. When I booked my flight online, I just went straight onto Expedia, checked the times that I wanted to travel. First thing in the morning, first flight, 7 o'clock, gets into London just after 8. Brilliant, I'll take that. Return flight, yeah, got a return flight the same day, I'll do that. It actually ends up at about £5 more expensive to go via the plane, which takes 45 minutes, versus the train, which takes 5.5 hours. So it's a no-brainer, take the flight. Just got the details yesterday, checking what time I've got to get out of work to get back to catch the flight. Turns out Expedia, thank you very much, adds 2 weeks onto your travel time. I mean, who's going to want to actually book a flight for the following day, right, normally you're going to be able to plan ahead, but I'm like, oh shit, I'm booked for 2 weeks time. So I have to get back on Expedia, have another look, find a flight for tomorrow, which is now today, and get that booked instead. There's no return flight, by the way, so I'm actually going out by plane. So home, cab, airport, plane, into London, taxis, tubes, do the work, leave the work, get to Paddington, and then back via the train. Don't mind so much coming back on the train because it's quite relaxing. I've got some editing to do anyway, so it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'll tell you what, I'm looking forward to being in the airport and getting that bacon butty and a cup of coffee. Flipping me. Right, hopefully not too long before taxi man matey boy rocks up. Oh, and saw the text that said, I've sat outside since 10 to 5. Where? I walked up and down the road about, definitely the airport. So there we go then, even though it's starting off with the wrong address, the guy did get me here in good time. It's about 2 minutes to 6 now, so hour before check-in, easily done. Still proper out of practice. I just walked into the departures and all the doors are locked. Now, there's a load of building work going on outside, so I kind of thought, hang on a minute, have they changed all the departure routes? So I know that there's a new security system in place, but no, they just haven't opened up yet. I'm actually made it too early. Just that part of that weird thing about going from Cornwall to London. In Cornwall, it's pretty chilled, right? Things happen when they happen. There ain't no way of rushing stuff. It just, people do it whenever they do it. But when you start to travel into London, things happen on a schedule. Like the flight is going at a time. You've got to be in an hour before that for check-in. So you need to get the cab at this time, which means you get it up at this time, which means you have to move fast. Everything's timed. How long you spend in the shower, how long you clean your teeth, how long it takes to get dressed. All of those things you start to have to think about, but which you don't do ordinarily when you're at home. There's that switch as well when you actually get into London itself, it's funny how the pace just goes and everybody walks faster, moves faster. But it's that difference, isn't it? It's why I live where I live. That feels much better. I needed that. Bacon butty, cup of coffee, sorted. Still dead early. I think I've still got another, what is it now? 25 past 6. So we've got another 30 minutes or so before the flight. I'm going to get the laptop out and do a bit of work. You see, I don't want to do that bit. Oh man, 9:40. Delayed. That's not great. So, got up at 4:30 to get showered, ready, and over here for 6, which is now before what should have been the takeoff time of 7:05. Now delayed to 9:40. That's really going to bugger me up because my meeting starts at 10 o'clock. What are you going to do then? There's nothing else I can't get a train. That's another 5.5 hours, so I've got to wait. Right, let's bugger it then, because my meeting's at 10 o'clock, and if I'm not taking off till 9:40, that means I'll be in the air at that time, so I'm going to have to do it another way. So I'm now going to can this flight and the train, see if I can scoot back home, get online, and I'll have to do it remote. That is not good at all.
Door closed.
Okay. Grand. Thanks a lot. Cheers, bye. Wow, that's fun and games. Arriving back from a flight I didn't take. Right, situation update is that I've been in touch with the airline company, or rather I've been in touch with Expedia to try and get the cash back for the flight. Of course, they then have to get in touch with the airline, which they've tried to do. Bearing in mind it's 7:30 in the morning, they haven't been able to speak to anybody, so they've got nothing. And now there's going to be a request that goes to the airline for them to be able to return the fee. Be interesting to see how that one's going to go. So found out that the airline team, one of the crew members came in on the 8 o'clock flight last night, and they need to have their crew rest, so they're not able to make it to get up in time for a 7 o'clock flight. They need to have a bit of an extra rest until 9:40. Sounds like they had too many pints of rest last night and are not in a fit state to be able to get on the plane. That's what I reckon. Just, this is my own personal view. So now I've got to try and get back, and then I've got to cancel the train for this evening's return, because obviously don't want to pay for that either. So that's over 500 notes worth of travel buggered up because somebody couldn't get out of bed. Right then, back home. Look at that, nice to see that is. Right next to the airport and the planes that I'm not going to take. I thought it was going to be a mad mental day in London. It's funny how things turn around, isn't it? The flight will not take off until 20 to 10, so it was only the fact that I logged onto the Wi-Fi, and when I logged onto the Wi-Fi it gave flight information, and it popped up then
And this was like 6:30, just finishing off my bacon butty and tucking into my coffee. Then it was like, flight delayed till 9:40.